A lot more people are gonna die, aren't they?
Hey, what's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and we have finally reached the end of our journey with the Mechanical Alliance knockoff Upscaled Studio Series Devastator. We have taken a look at all of the components, and if you missed any of those reviews, there is a playlist in the description down below for you to check out. But without further ado, let's get these guys combined and let's form Devastator. Now, we've done this before, we've seen this before, so we're going to get through this quickly. So we'll start off with Mixmaster because we have this extra piece we need to snap onto him, and this will just snap right over the mixing drum here. So just push it down, and it'll just sit in place like that, and that is good to go. And next we have the legs, and they will just slide into these two slots right here and right here. So just take that and just drop it down. It'll just slide right in, and line it up, drop it down, and get that seated. And now we have great strength of feet. And next we have the upper torso, and that's going to slide right onto this section here. It's going to go up this groove. So again, just line all that up and drop it into place. Get all nice and pushed down, and then this section right here, you just want to push back, and that will just further lock all that into place, and we got that done. Now to attach the head, what's going to happen is this bar right here is going to go in between the wheels right here on either side, and we have these clips right here on either side that will go onto two little bars right up here. Okay, that was a bit of a chore, but we got it in. So now we can take these sections here and just bring them up, and that just fills out the body. And now for the arms, they're just going to slot in right there, like so. Just going to angle those how you want. These two are going to connect together right here. And that was not easy. Okay, that was definitely a chore there, but let's get everything straightened out here, and now we will connect this. Just push that in, get that locked into place. And last but not least, that's awkward logo placement right there. But anyway, last but not least, the finishing touch. They're just two ports right under here. Plug those in. There we go. And that is that's what they call some low-hanging fruit right there. And there he is. There we have our upscaled knockoff Studio Series Devastator. And yeah, it's Studio Series Devastator, just bigger and with some different and or added paint apps. Other than that, pretty much the same thing. Now, as far as the joints on this guy, some of them are good, some of them are not so good. The arm joints, you know, they do the job. You know, the whole thing's up. These joints right here, not so great. This joint here is just floppy. The hips are super tight. No problems there, but the ankles, unfortunately, the forward and back joint on the ankles, that's definitely a lot looser than I would like. So weight distribution, balance, that's definitely something you want to be mindful of when you're trying to pose this guy. But yeah, unfortunately, not all of the joints are as strong as they needed to be to accommodate for the extra weight of these figures, because these figures do have die-cast in them, so some of the joints definitely needed to be a lot more robust to support it. This one's fine. This elbow joint is fine because he's not that heavy. This one, you got two bots here on this side, so that's a lot heavier. So that one you're going to have a little bit more of a problem holding up. That joint right there, that's not great. That's not great, but yeah. I feel like this Devastator would definitely benefit from being displayed on all fours. That way you know he'll be solid and stable and he won't fall over if you bump into him. We do also have the addition here of the grappling hooks that you can use, things you can do. If you don't want to do it, you can just open these up like so. These will fall off because they'll just clip in. You don't want that. You don't want that happening. There we go. Then you got the grappling hooks. Again, things you can do. If you don't want to do it, So there you have that, and now for comparison. Here he is with Studio Series Megs, with Studio Series The Fallen, with the TF Dream Factory Megs, with Studio Series Prime, with FKim Prime, with the Devil Savior Devastator, so you can see how that works out. And lastly but not leastly, with the original Studio Series Devastator, so you can see how that works out. Now, if you want a measurement to the very, very top of him, and I'm counting like this right up here, like the top of Mixmaster's grill, he comes in at about 22 inches tall. So, there you go. So there you have the Mechanical Alliance Devastator, and yeah, it's a decent set. As far as the individual components go, the individual components are really good. Really like how those turned out. Once we get to combine mode, that's where we start to encounter issues. There are a good number of joints in the combine mode that are just not as strong as they need to be to support the extra weight that this has. And as I said earlier, you're probably better off displaying this Devastator on all fours because he'll definitely be a lot more stable that way. So yeah, a great set overall. Just wish the joints for combined mode were a bit more, a bit more solid, a bit more robust so you can actually, pose him. And that's really my only real complaint here, but it is what it is, so there you go. Now you can pick this set up from TF Safari. I'll put a link to their site in the description down below so you can check that out. And if you use the promo code 2022 EmGo Review at checkout, you will get a discount on your order. You can also check out the KO Devastator playlist for any reviews you may have missed. Also linked in the description down below so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGames, check out Love, Peace, Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the Mechanical Alliance knockoff Upscaled Studio Series Devastator, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face. Ah, yes! Devastator! With all of you combined, now we can finally do something productive for a change. Woo! Woo, I say! Excuse us, but seriously? Oh, are you kidding me right now? Get a hammock for those things!